Hi everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. Man, we're still in this women's prison, showing these women how to serve time in a future time for crime that they may or may not have committed. I mean, everybody who comes in here is innocent, right? But that's just the way prisons work. But we are going to incarcerate them nonetheless. Make sure that they serve their time. It looks like there's a whole bunch of ladies just hanging out inside the infirmary. I don't know, maybe they're just like having some consultations with all of our doctors. Looks like Lewis Brindley is here as well, but it's actually Mackenzie Brindley, Lewis's 21-year-old sister. That's fine. She's also in the slammer. She's in MinSec, probably for like some accounting fraud or something like that, which is fine, you know. Everybody does a crime and everybody comes in here and does their time, and that's just the way it works. Great. So, prisoner intake-wise, 16 hours to go before we get 4 more normal security and 1 more minimum security. We have 20 prisoners up for parole and 1 is due for release soon. Visitors we're fine for. Staff are exhausted, but not too many. We've got 1 in lockdown, 1 who requires medical attention for incident reports, recent ones anyway. Education is chugging along. Cell block D, we're almost there. I think we might get cell block D today, actually, once we start sort of like populating this part of the prison here, because yeah, like it's getting there, right? I mean, right, guys? Sort of. Like, we're kind of ready to go on this, I guess. Well, what's the power situation here, actually, before we start going on this? This one, it looks like it's hooked up to Yowzers. Okay, this is going to be a tough one, because we are going to have to probably get some more power set up in here. We probably need like some better system for power in general, because we have to get rid of this one eventually. This one is currently powering this wing, the MaxSec wing. We've got a power generator here for death row, which is fine. We still don't have any inmates. We're still waiting for some inmates. I'm thinking that maybe we just get like something set up here, right? Like, we're just gonna go for like something up here. We'll put it outside so that nobody has access to it, which should be pretty good. And then we'll just go like that, and then it's got to be a little bit bigger than normal, right? Because we have to fit like all of the capacitors around it. But that should be fine like that. Look, we're just gonna have like a little power substation up here, and this is going to power like probably this entire like segment of the prison. So let's do that. We're just going to build a small foundation here, and then we're going to start migrating out some of this stuff, because that's probably next on the list realistically, right? Let's get this here. Let's also get some materials. Actually, let's just wait for them to build that, and then we should be fine. In the meantime, let's start cloning up some cells here, shall we? Because we're going to move these people in regardless. I mean, the work on the power should be fine. Like, we should be able to just, like, you know, get this work done while that's happening. So let's go for this. Look, we can do it in like big segments, which is quite nice. We can also go for like this here, and then some more here, and then we'll do like the other side as well. Should be fine. Like here to say, what is it, like here, I guess. Go for that. That should be good. Oh yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Oh, hang on a second. There's a hot water boiler in the way though. We have to get rid of this water boiler, okay? We're going to dismantle this and relocate it probably outside, okay? Because there's no space for it to be inside. It's going to get too hot in here as well. Okay, we just spent a whole bunch of money, but we're probably going to use up a lot of the stuff that's in our storage as well. Because if you remember, when we dismantled MaxSec, we had a whole bunch of extra stuff. So that's great. Now the workers have a lot of stuff to be working on. We're going to get a new wing of NormSec set up, which is going to be great. We're going to demolish these walls here as well, and we're also going to dismantle this radiator. We'll replace it after, make sure that the women inside the prison are nice and warm at all times, especially the ones with babies. Like, babies need to be warm all the time. I don't know if you've ever cared for a baby before, or indeed you have a baby that you care for regularly. They need to be warm. I mean, if they're cold, forget it. You're dead pretty much. Well, and them too, turns out. But also you. Like, in terms of like the hassle factor and stuff like that, you're pretty much toast, because they are gonna kick up like an almighty stink about that. They're not gonna be happy at all. In fact, they're just gonna be so fucking pissed off like all the time. Hang on a second. How the hell is this even all hooked up? Oh, I see. It's hooked up like just barely, because it's like to the side. Looks like somebody is choking on a jar of piss down here. That's fine, okay? You know what? If you want to drink piss, well, you're gonna have to face the consequences. And sometimes the consequences, of course, is just, you know, choking a little bit. Because piss is fucking disgusting. It's waste. It's waste that comes out of your body. You're not supposed to be drinking that. And if you decide that you want to drink that, well, again, like I said, you know, you just have to be ready to face the holy crap. Alright, so we're gonna have to get this boiler probably set up like out here somewhere. I'm thinking like we just get it set up here. It's not gonna be too hot like outside. You know, it's just gonna add to the global warming generally of like the entire area, right? So it should be fine. And then we can hook up this water pipe, the hot water pipe to here. We're gonna need some hot water pipes connecting up to here, and then we're gonna need more hot water pipes going all the way down here. This is of course for the ladies' showers, and then down here likewise, and then probably hooked up to here too. I'm hoping that this boiler is gonna be able to like service most of this. We might need another boiler outside though, I'm just saying. Alright, utilities then, we're going to get a power station. We're gonna completely trick it out if we can with capacitors, which is not gonna leave us with a tremendous amount of money left over, sadly. We're already like kind of out of money, but we should have enough to replace this one at least right away, which should be good. Let's see, how are we gonna do this with the electrical cables? What grid is this on? Okay, this is this other grid. Okay, so we don't want any like, so we're gonna go like this down here, and then we're gonna go like to here, but we gotta be careful that we don't like, you know, double up on the grid, right? Like, because we're gonna have some huge problems. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll hook it up like to here, and then we'll do like the final connection after as well. Okay, so let's get like another cross going like that, and then we'll hook it all up. We'll dismantle the old one, we'll switch it off, and then we'll switch the new one on. This will be like Big Bertha 2.0, the brand new power generator inside the prison. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's just going crazy. They're like, oh, did you hear the warden ordered a new power generator? And everybody's like, oh, God, it's so boring. Like, do we not have anything better to talk about? No. This one's amazing, though. It's got, like, 5,000 cylinders, and it can produce 20 million gigawatts of power. They're like, what are you, some fucking sort of nerd or something? Like, we're not scientists. We're prisoners in here. Like, we don't want to hear about this. No, but this one's called Big Bertha 2.0. It's the best power generator that you've ever seen in your entire life. And that's a testament to how little there is to do inside prison. These ladies have a lot of time to think about really dumb shit like a power generator that's going to be coming in, and you know, they're all really excited to see like how it works out and stuff, and who can blame them, right? I think that that's going to be a nice thing for them in general. I don't know if we need this door here anymore. We were going to put a canteen on the side, but I don't know if we need to do that now. I don't know if this canteen is A, big enough, and B, too far away from all of the action. But we'll see, I suppose. Well, time will tell. I think we're gonna get the Cell Block D grant done off the back of this, which is gonna be a cool 20 grand in the bag for us. And it looks like our next intake is ramping up big time as well. There's 19 prisoners arriving, soon to be more as well as these cells like complete, because we're just building a freaking ton of them. We're gonna have to get some guard patrols set up here as well. So I guess we could probably do that now. What's this guard patrolling? He's patrolling to here, so we want another one patrolling to like here. I'm gonna double up here just in case, because you know, it's a lot of work for like one guy to be just patrolling up and down like all that way, isn't it? It's kind of nuts when you think about it. Okay, we want like a thoroughfare here too as well. He's not gonna be able to get through because of a wall, but we are gonna demolish this wall. Okay, this wall does no longer needs to be here. Okay. And equally, neither does this one, okay? We're gonna open it all up. And then this deployment, we're gonna set this to medium sec. That's right, the whole goddamn thing is just a big bundle of medium sec. Also, we want this to be staff only, okay? We don't want anybody going in there that isn't staff. As much as the prisoners are looking forward to Big Bertha 2.0 being installed, they're not actually allowed to go into the room that Big Bertha 2.0 is in, because that's crazy. You never let a inmate near the technical shizzle whizzle that is sort of defines the heart and soul of your prison and is like the main like operating apparatus, right? Power is of course needed by everything in the prison. The doors, I think, are probably electric. The lights, the toilets have like Japanese controls on them so that you can spray a hot waxy mist up your ass and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of things that need electricity, so we have to make sure that, you know, we maintain our electricity levels, right? What was that patrol then? The guard patrol to here. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, that's a bit of a long patrol, but it's probably okay for now. This water boiler is not hooked. It is hooked up. Okay, great. Now let's see. Is that servicing all of our hot water needs, more or less? It looks like they're still installing some pipe work, so it's hard to tell for now. It is covering this whole area over here, though, which is nice. And then there's like a bit of a sort of black spot over here. Like as you get to the middle of the jail, because none of these hot water boilers can reach that far in. Maybe a bit of bad planning on my part, but we'll see. I mean, for now, it's probably okay. Do we need to do another shakedown? Like, I'm seeing a lot of reports of, like, you know, screwdrivers and pickaxes and stuff. Are we gonna do one? It's like 1 in the morning? We should do one. I think we should do one. The guards are just sitting around doing nothing right now anyway. It's a good time to do one. You know, it's a good time to find tunnels. If we find tunnels, we'll probably catch people in the act trying to escape as well. That's always fun. Because they never expect it, right? They think that the guards in this place are stupid and they don't know what's going on, and they don't have like they don't have, you know, like a beat on the pulse of the prison and stuff. But you guess what? We fucking do, okay? We do, and we know, and we're gonna find you. That's right. We're gonna find you if you're up to no good, and we're gonna do you in. Look, we found a tunnel here. It looks like we've actually found a tunnel under this toilet. We're gonna have to get rid of this tunnel now. Somebody was trying to tunnel out of this toilet here, so let's get rid of it. It looks like they got as far as getting under the bed as well. We caught them very early on. Normally when I catch a tunnel, it's kind of like when it's about 2 squares away from them escaping. But this time we were proactive. We did a shakedown and we found an early tunnel, which is really good, actually. Really, really good. And I'm really proud of all the boys and girls that are working in the prison right now for that big find. We're gonna have a big staff meeting later, and I'm gonna buy some cakes for everybody, and I'm gonna say, you know what? Congratulations. That's just insane. What a turnout for the books. All right, while we're doing this, then we're gonna have to demolish these walls as well, because they're no longer needed here. They're gonna have to go up one. We're gonna get rid of this door as well, because it doesn't need to be here any longer either. And then we're going to sort of re-put the walls here instead. So we're gonna have like a little bit of dead space down here, which I was thinking maybe we can add a whole bunch of like little like 1 square solitary cells. That might work out quite well, because we're gonna need a little bit more solitary. Our prison population for medium sec is gonna be enormous. It's already quite big. We got capacity for 87. That's likely to fucking double after all of this is done. It's a big job though. Look, like even now, I got 24 prisoners arriving in the next 4 hours, but look, they're nowhere near done. Like, there's still a whole bunch of cells that they have to set up. Added on top of that, every little box needs to be searched by the guards and stuff as well. See if we can find, like, used dildos and, like, some other contraband as well. Have you ever seen that Orange is the New Black? Do you remember that woman who was using, like, a screwdriver as, like, a dildo? God damn, that was fucking really gross, actually. I think that's one of the most traumatic scenes in that whole show, for me at least. I thought that was a real eye-opener, actually. I didn't realize that people were so desperate to, you know, sex themselves up inside. Whoa, look, we got some starving inmates here. Really? How the hell are they starving? We're on like 3 meals a day here. Look at this, we're actually on 3 meals a day. How the hell are they starving? There's 2 people starving here. What the fuck? These people need to... Oh, maybe it's because they were... Do we still have somebody who's not able to be assigned to a cell? Or no? I think we're fine, actually, on that front. We might need to bump up that whoever was not able to get into a cell. Maybe they died, actually. No, I don't think they died, you know? We haven't had a death in quite some time in this jail. I think the last time somebody died, I think it was like... Lila Griffin or Vivian or somebody killed a guard. Was like one of our armed guards. Oh, that reminds me, actually. Yeah, one of our armed guards is dead. We're gonna have to replace him. Okay, let's get him replaced right now. Okay, good. We had to spend a whole bunch of money on getting him kitted out and stuff so that he could just stand in the armory. That seems pretty standard for the prison, actually. We spend a lot of money on stuff that does nothing, and then, oh, cell block D complete. Oh, that's great, man. Okay, on to cell block E. Get a $10,000 advance payment, and we're gonna get a $20,000 completion bonus. This is to raise our prisoner capacity to 500. I don't think I've ever done it. I don't think I've ever had cell block E completed. 500 prisoners is a lot of prisoners. I mean, currently we have capacity for 200. We only have 141 in the jail right now. That's a lot of people. Holy crap. That's a lot of people to keep track of. That's a lot of work to do. That's a lot of mouths to feed as well. It turns out lots of mouths to feed. Do we need some... Oh, look it. Oh, yeah, of course, because I didn't hook this part up yet. Okay, let's hook it up and then let's just take the hit, you know, when it comes to it. When the streams connect and cross and stuff like that, we're just going to take the hit and then we're just going to power one down and power the other one up. Because this one is pretty much ready to go. Actually, we can make it even more ready to go. We're gonna have to. We're probably gonna have to spend money on another capacitor. So what we're doing is instead of just dismantling this one and reusing it, we're just gonna keep it in storage and then reuse it after. Because we're definitely gonna need another capacitor and another power station in this prison at least. Because it's only getting bigger and bigger. Man, I feel like we've made like good use of the space now. There's a couple of like areas that are still a little bit higgledy-piggledy, sort of like protective custody and stuff like that. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Okay, let's see. How are our informants doing? Looks like April Wolfinger is doing pretty well here, 18%. It looks like we've got Vivian Pennington is having some sort of altercation once again with the fuzz. Do we have anybody who needs to be put into protective custody? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. It looks like everybody here is more or less covered. Nobody's been killed either. Got a couple of question marks over some of these dames here, but nothing to worry about, I don't think. And of course, in the next hour, when 50 new prisoners arrive, we'll have to check again. We may have some more people going into protected custody, it turns out, but we'll deal with that in like an hour in-game time. Right? We don't need to like worry about it just yet. Okay, let's make this wall go all the way down to here, how it should. And then we're gonna have to extend out these rooms a little bit as well. We now have this like frustrating gap at the back of the kitchen because we've had to like change the walls slightly. So it may be that we move this stuff back a bit, or we just let the like... Maybe this can be like a rat trap at the back. We can RP a rat trap. That would be really good, right? So that's where the rats and stuff go when they're, you know, hiding from like the chef and stuff, you know, when they've been caught testing out secret sauce or whatever. Like that kind of happens a lot in a jail, right? Most TV shows that have like you know, the main star is like a little comical rat or whatever. You know he's going to be up in there taste testing and look at this, 23 hours to go and finally somebody is on death row. Oh man, that's great. Okay, we have capacity for 2 people in death row. I say now, actually, you know what? Let's wait for some of these jobs to be completed because it looks like we're installing capacitors into not a power station. We haven't even installed the power station yet. We're doing this the wrong way around. We're doing the capacitors first when normally you do the capacitors after, right? I don't know whose bright idea that was. I'm not thrilled about it, but there you go. I'm gonna have to connect this up to here, I think, actually. Because there's not enough water getting to these toilets. And these ladies are going to probably need to do the bizzo once they get into the jail proper, right? The minute they get in here, they're going to have had a long bus ride. They're going to be tired. They're going to be cranky. They're going to probably be all sick of each other because they probably don't really enjoy each other's company that much. And they've had to endure each other on the bus ride over. And the first thing that they're going to want to do is they're going to want to just sit on their toilet, take a relaxing crap. Okay, good. Okay, so that one we can now dismantle, okay? And then we can also dismantle all of these as well. Okay, we're gonna dismantle utilities, I guess we have to do it in. Dismantle utility. Okay, we're gonna dismantle all of these utilities, including this utility. Okay, good. That should be good. And then we can switch this one back on and leave the other one off, right? Okay, so let's switch this one on. Good. Power's restored. And then we're going to have this backup one here, and then we can finally start demolishing these walls and stuff as well, okay? We can get rid of this door. We can get rid of these objects here. Let's dismantle all of these objects. The sprinkler can go too. We don't need it anymore. I don't know about this little security room. I guess we're going to have to, like, relocate this as well. We're going to have, like, this security room is going to have to go elsewhere because it's kind of, like, out of place here, isn't it? We're also going to probably want to put a door here. Let's get a door, a bigger door down here. Actually, you know what? Let's just get rid of all... Wait, how much stuff is connected up to this? Okay, not much. This is just like... Okay, this is just running... Okay, I see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we can dismantle this. That should be fine. We can use this door control system here to connect up to these other ones, like this one and this one. And what was the other one? There was one here too, right? There's like this one here. Okay, perfect. That's fine. And then what about the CCTV monitor? What's this connected up to? Literally just that. Okay, well that can go as well. We can just dismantle this. And we can dismantle all of the crap in here and get rid of it. And then we should be good. Okay, let's just get rid of all this stuff. This toilet can go. This door can go. The light, everything. Everything must go, except not that, though. We want those lights there, okay. Perfect. Let's demolish these walls as well, then, because we don't need them anymore. And then we are going to put a door here that leads into here, and that should be fine. And then we don't want doors leading into, like, the kitchen or the staff room, because that's the kitchen and the staff room. That's not a place for prisoners. Oh, my God. Look, we have 47 prisoners arriving in 20 hours' time. 1 minimum security, 45 normal security, and 1 death row. Holy crap, that is exciting, isn't it? That is really exciting. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, ex-law enforcement and a snitch. Does anybody else here need some help? We just did a huge intake, did we not? Because we got a lot of... Oh, yeah, no. We're in the middle of doing a huge intake. Look, the buses are all queued up because for some reason... I think it's the garbage that's holding things up, or is it... Are you ready to go, truck driver? No? The supply truck, it is the garbage truck. Come on, can we get a move on? We've got deliveries to make here, including people and food, for fuck's sake. My God. Are we feeding all of our prisoners? Is it happening? It doesn't look like it's happening. It looks like we're getting meals made, but possibly not everybody is getting fed, because there were some people starving, if you remember. Which was the worst. Okay, we have to get rid of this staff room here as well. This is no longer a staff room. We are going to put a large jail door here with a servo. And then we're going to have a wall here, and a wall here, and a wall here. And this will need to be a wall as well. Because this is all going to be, solitary down here for normal sec as well. We're going to have a whole line of solitary. What the hell happened here? Why are there big blood stains here? And how come nobody made me aware of it? I guess nobody died. I didn't see the death thing come up. But still, you know, come on. We got to work together here, ladies. All right? It's not good enough that people are getting bludgeoned to near death and me not knowing about it. I'm the architect here, okay? And if there's some way that my architectural skills can save your lives, you let me know about it, okay? So far, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job at keeping people safe and alive and incarcerated. But you know what? Nothing is ever perfect, right? There's always room for improvement. That's what I say. So please, ladies, speak up and let me know, okay? Let this guy know what's on your mind and what you need, okay? Because it's important. Hang on a second. Can we just like do this? And is there going to be enough electricity? It looks like it covers it actually. So that's fine. All right, well, there we go. Another episode of Prison Architect. Join me next episode where, with any luck, in the next 18 hours and 35 minutes, we will be accepting our first death row inmate into the prison. And this will be a first for me on YouTube as well, because last time I tried to do death row, it did not work, and I was unable to get a death row inmate. But this time I'm hoping we get one. We can go through all of the rigmarole of clemency hearings and stuff, and then ultimately sit someone's ass down on the chair and fry them up good. Gonna be great. Excellent. All right, well, as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.